Hi everyone, welcome back to LA Doula. Today I wanted to talk about contractions and labor and what does it feel like unmedicated. So I had a natural childbirth, as it was previously usually called. We've kind of stepped away from that word and gone to the word unmedicated because all births are natural. So I had my daughter at a birth center and I was 33 years old. I chose to have an unmedicated birth after I educated myself on what happens when you get an epidural, and I watched a movie called The Business of Being Born, which really made a huge impact on my decision to have her at a birth center. I didn't even think about having her at home, but I decided I didn't want to clean up the mess. That was my reason at the time. If I had another baby, I think I would definitely have a home birth though. So what do contractions, surges, waves really feel like? Well, let me tell you. The closest thing I can compare them to is when you're working out, especially like a bar class or a weightlifting class, somewhere where you're using your muscles to the point that they're straining and you have to breathe to get through it. Or maybe even a long jog or run where you're just running so hard that you have to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I have to say, the power of your breath is one of the most important things that you can use while in labor. I underestimated it. It isn't really something you can practice, right? Because you've never been in labor before. So how are you going to know how you're going to have to breathe? I think it's more of a mental thing. You have to go into labor knowing that you're going to come to each contraction with your breath. You're going to breathe in when your contraction starts. You're going to breathe out as the pain hits the top, just like when you work out. It is a muscle contracting. It is essentially the same thing. You are having your uterus contract and release, contract and release. And that's why breathing can get you through. I would say that I use the hypnobirthing technique, which I have a video about that too, more in a sense of preparing my mind, but honestly, it was all about the breathing. Another thing to remember, each contraction is about 60 seconds. So that's from beginning to end. So the top of your contraction, which is the hardest, is only about 10 seconds. So I like to say, you can do anything for 10 seconds, right? Your body gives you a break. There are moments between the contractions where you can relax, rest, get your strength back, and get ready for the next one, okay? So this is our body's natural way of helping us cope with labor. On top of that, you have adrenaline, oxytocin, all your natural hormones going in your body. So I'm telling you, when you are in labor, unmedicated, your mind and your body goes to a place you've never been before. You feel drugged, you feel out of it and loopy, and you are in labor land, we call it. It's your body's way of helping you cope. Also, I wouldn't be afraid of the pain. Think of it this way. The pain is you. You are the one creating the feelings in your body. So I don't even know if we can necessarily call it pain, because your own body is making these sensations inside of your uterus to bring your baby down and out. With every contraction or wave that you feel, your body is speaking to you about how you should be standing up, sitting down. I've been in labors with moms. You know, I'm a doula, so a few times, and I'm telling you, I see the mom, they know instinctually how to get up, walk around the room, lean, bend over, all fours, up, down, and I know it's the woman's body speaking to her so that her baby can move down and out and she can have the baby. When we are sort of stuck on our bed with an epidural because we can't move, it makes it harder for our body to speak to us about what position the baby needs to be in. So you came to this video because you want to know what labor feels like. And I have to say, it's totally doable. Use your breath. I can compare it to working out the best. It's a tightening. It doesn't necessarily feel like period cramps. That's how it starts. But going into your contractions, there are moments that you have to go into a place of becoming a mother and then come back out and go back in and come back out. I mean, it's preparing you for motherhood, let me tell you, because you're gonna have to breathe when you're a mother. So anyway, I hope that kind of helps your question. And if you have any more specific questions, please feel free to DM me. I'm here for you guys, and I really appreciate this channel, this Instagram TV, this Instagram, and the love that I get from you guys. I'm looking forward to deepening this community and starting a meetup for doulas in LA that's coming soon. So, love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.